You really should have thought of that before you became peasants. We're through here. Take him away. Next! But okay. The nerve of some of those peasants, huh? Tell me about it. Ah! Hi there. Ooh, Your Highness. You were doing it again. Doing what? Doing my job. I'm the emperor, and you're the emperor's advisor. Remember that? But, Your Highness, I was only dealing with meaningless peasant matters. Whoa, look at these wrinkles. What is holding this woman together? What the? How long has that been there? Good thinking, Yzma. What do you say, Cusco? Whoa, no touchy. No touchy. No touch. Excuse me, Your Highness. The village leader is here to see you. Oh, great. Send him in. Oh, and by the way, you're fired. Fired? Well, what do you mean fired? How else can I say it? You're being let go, your department's being downsized, you're part of an outplacement. We're going in a different direction, we're not picking up your option. Take your pick. I got more. But, Your Highness, I have been nothing if not loyal to the Empire for many, many years. Hey, everybody hits their stride. You just hit yours 50 years ago.
Ooh!
So, who's in my chair? Oh, I know. Yzma's in your chair, right? Very good, Krong. Here, get the snack. Got it. Okay, you heard the man. Up. I'm okay. I'm fine.
Oh, that was very, very good, KT.
Got it.
That is The Emperor's New Groove, one of our favorites here on the show. I absolutely adore that movie. Every character, every quip, every line, so good. Impeccable, if I do say so.
Very, very quotable.
Yes, absolutely. And with that, welcome back to yet another episode of Bump That episode 71. If you don't know who we are, we've got Brian in this corner.
The peasant at the diner. He didn't pay his check.
And we've got KT in this corner.
I smash it with a hammer!
And I am Ileana, your host, and we are siblings who have a love for all things nerdy and decided to share it on the internet with all of you people, and here you are listening. So, welcome! I always start choking at that part whenever I'm doing that whole line bit. I'm like, good, the spit is collecting in my throat. Good.
No one needed to know that.
Hey, I just wanted to, I'm being transparent here. Anyways.
Freaking disgusting.
So, thank you for clicking on today's episode.
I see right through you.
Oh, yeah, well. Anyways, we've got quite a show for you guys today. We've got a lot of news, some very shocking news, but after that, we'll have The Chunk, and Brian's got a history game for us. So stick around for that. But before,
don't say it like that, because the people that don't like history, a lot of people would be like,
okay, it's
history
movie history, chronological order of movies.
There's
Katie
not just
and
that. There's video games in there too.
Yeah, video games, superheroes. Stick
some
around,
anime
man.
poop.
We're not talking about the American
freaks,
Revolution. We're not talking about the Civil War, the French Revolution. All right, not that type of history, okay? This is a nerd show. This is for nerds.
Nerd!
Is that Patrick Starr saying nerd?
No, that's Homer
that's
Simpson.
Homer.
How
It's
dare you?
classic.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's when Homer went back to college.
But anyways, let's jump in to the news segment. All right, we've got flashing news. Oh, the star.
Yeah, put your clothes back on. Jeez.
Let's hope clothes were involved. Ezra Miller, the Flash themselves. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
They are in some doo-doo water. All right.
Yes, and I am very glad that you used the right pronouns too.
Yes.
I really appreciate that.
Yes.
Thank you.
Ezra Miller.
We're progressive on this show.
Yes, we are.
What the heck?
They have been, I like that Brian puts it, hanging out, in quotations, with underage kids, and now they're missing.
So I wasn't. That's what I. At first, I didn't understand the articles of the news. I mean, so he was, as our mother would say, ginding with some underage kids, which I mean is pretty frowned upon. If I was to hang out with some 9-year-olds and hey, you guys want to hang out at my house?
You guys want to gind?
But he's hanging out with Ileana, you told the story better.
What's going on with Ezra is back when Ezra was 25, they met at a meetup or fan meetup or something with a 12-year-old, this 12-year-old girl, and they began this friendship. It was nothing weird at first. It was just a friendship. But it's weird because it's a 25-year-old and a 12-year-old. That's just not okay to begin with. But for them, it was like, oh yeah, my friend, my 12-year-old friend.
Let's have a sleepover.
Yeah, there's nothing weird with that. Sia did it first, but that's a different story. Anyways.
Michael Jackson did it first.
Oh yeah, you're right. What's with these
Get it right.
celebrities? Anyways, so Ezra had been allegedly giving drugs to this child. And I use this term very lightly, grooming this child, where the girl's parents were very concerned of her hanging out with Ezra. And, I think eventually a, what is that called? Restraining order was put, but I actually think that was more recent. Anyways, eventually their relationship and friendship had gone further. And now this girl is 18 years old and basically ran away with Ezra. And Ezra's already been in hot water anyways with, drugs and being, in bar fights.
He's been in yeah.
Yeah, using chairs violently. So
sitting in chairs violently?
Using chairs,
I'm sitting in this chair
I believe that they took the chair and hit a woman with it, picked it up and threw it at a person. So just not a really good
one-handed or both two-handed.
I would hope it'd be WWE style, just John Cena taking up a chair and smacking it down sort of deal. I actually don't hope that. I hope it was not violent at all. But so that already was under Ezra's belt, and now this, and the controversy with this topic is that this girl is now 18 years old, so she's an adult, she can do whatever she wants. But, the grooming and the coercion was happening way before she was 18 years old.
And now he apparently today he whipped out a gun on some because he disappeared for a few days and nobody knew where he was. The guy is a WB, the studio that's producing the Flash movie and the DC comic book movie universe. The studios depending on these Flash movies to do. I mean, everybody wants to see this film. Yeah. It's a lot of people are depending on this film to progress the DCEU or whatever. And now he's brandishing a gun. I don't even know what to do with this guy. I mean,
so it's really messed up because, like you just said, the movie's finished, and now DC has this. You had the Amber Heard trial, and now you've got Ezra with, I'm sure there'll be a trial for this. I'm sure the parents will sue in some way for all that he's done against their child this whole time. So DC is just not doing well right now with their actors.
You can't reshoot the film. Remember what they did with Henry Cavill with the mustache? That was a mustache.
Ew.
There's no way it costs $50 million to reshoot all of those movies.
And that's what they wanted with Amber Heard. They were like, oh yeah, those 10 minutes that Amber Heard is in this whole movie. Yeah, not...
What, cast KT as the Amber Heard role? That's what he was pointing at.
No, I heard a rumor that instead of Amber Heard, they were going to CGI Barnacle Boy.
Oh, yeah.
Barnacle Boy!
Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
To the oatmeal away!
Oh my gosh. No.
That's not me, you old coot.
Watch it You're gonna fall.
Quit your yapping.
I'm napping.
Oh my gosh. So that's the whole ordeal with Ezra, and it's a disaster, I would say. And it's not getting any better.
Ezra Miller.
Especially with like the more breaking news that just comes out about this person and this girl. It's getting worse and worse, my dudes. Worse and worse.
Listen, I mean, anybody that would have the opportunity to play the Flash, a character that all superhero fans have been wanting to see a good movie of the Flash. And he's in those Harry Potter films too. And he pretty much, this guy just went
here's the jokes that I was
all Amber Heard on it.
Here are some of the jokes that I was hearing about Ezra Miller being on the run. They're like, he's the Flash, they're not gonna catch him.
Oh Lord.
So, I mean, there's that. It's just a mess. And, you know, Bump That will be there to report what happens in the end. But until then, what is not horrible, hopefully, is the new Starfield trailer that was just revealed. So, if you guys do not know what Starfield is a new I guess IP. Would you call it an IP or
I guess
by Bethesda, Xbox.
Bethesda Studios, Xbox, PC, RPG, just like they've done Elder Scrolls, Fallout, all that stuff. So it's going to be a huge game where you get to explore space and go from planet to planet.
So you guys saw the trailer. How did it make you feel afterwards?
It looks good.
Yeah.
What I was thinking is that I hope that it doesn't turn into Poop Storm 76, where Bethesda just
which is Fallout 76. If you guys don't know,
they have Bethesda. Let me clarify. Has really tainted their fan base with the way that they handled Fallout 76, the quality of the game itself, but also the special editions of the game, the merchandise that came with it, the bugs,
loot boxes.
Loot boxes, microtransactions. It's like a dartboard. You hit something every time that they just screwed it up.
Yeah.
And so I think this is their chance to redeem it. And since Xbox, Microsoft bought Bethesda, I think we'll see a lot more quality control. And, I think it's time that they fix their name. I'm still waiting for Elder Scrolls 6. I probably won't get to play it because I don't play Xbox games. But nonetheless, I'm expecting good things from them. It looks good.
I'm really, just based on it, I'm really hoping it, they've had all of this bad luck in the past. They had
bad luck. That wasn't bad luck. That was bad management.
They've had all of this
that's releasing games too early when they're not even finished and they're just buggy as heck, man.
They've had all of this bad publicity on their own terms. They've done it. So I'm hoping they learn from the fan reactions. I'm hoping they listen to the fans and actually, make better quality, take what people are saying and roll with it. Don't put the loot boxes, no microtransactions, finish the game, make sure there are no bugs, have the beta testers figure out what's wrong with the game before releasing it to everybody on the platform, and then, make it be a good game. You don't want another failure under your belt,
Well, and it's not just making a bad game. It's lying. It is bold-faced lying. Looking at you, Todd Howard, Mr. Oh, this is going to be the greatest game ever made, and it's just going to keep evolving, blah, blah, blah. My butt, okay? My butt.
Her booty. Her booty. But I am hopeful about that one. Something that Brian is not hopeful about at all, and is downright upset about, is Jurassic World 3. What?
Dominion. Oh my gosh. It was not good, guys. I'm sorry. I know that you guys you guys aren't really big into the new trilogy of Jurassic World.
I didn't see the last one.
But I mean, so the first one is watchable, laughable.
Cheesy.
The second one is, it's not good. This one is even worse. It's worse. I took my 9-year-old and 6-year-old to see this film thinking that it would relive that same nostalgia I had when I was probably 7 or 8 and I saw the 1993 Jurassic Park directed by the great Steven Spielberg. And it is nothing like that. Nothing at all. There are no chills. There are no thrills. The dino carnage is non-existent. It's a boring film. It's almost 3 hours long of absolutely nothing. Here's the thing. Nobody dies in this film. None of the you have all the returning cast from the original trilogy.
Yeah, you've got Jeff Goldblum in it.
Jeff Goldblum is Ian Malcolm, Alan Grant, Elliot Sattler, Laura Dern, Sam Neill. They all return, joining Chris Pratt, Bryce Dallas Howard in the new one. But it's just, you don't feel like anybody's gonna die.
So what
Nobody's
are they doing
in
the
danger.
whole time then?
They're just running around and because they can outrun dinosaurs.
Because it's
easy. They're only animals that are bigger and faster than you, and you can outrun them. It's no problem.
Oh man, that's sad. Because the thing about the very first Jurassic Park movie was that it was scary.
Yes.
It was as a child, I watched that very young. I was probably 4 years old, and I can remember watching that, and not when it came out, obviously. I wasn't born yet.
But it didn't scar you for life, though, watching it.
It left an impression.
As it should.
It was an impressive movie with what they accomplished at that time, because they didn't have a whole lot of the technology. They used a freaking paper mache clay dinosaur and then other CG effects and then what they could do at the time. But, they worked with what they had and they made a thriller movie. So it's disappointing to see in the very first Jurassic World movie that them using Jimmy Fallon to crack jokes in this it's an amusement park world. It's it's so bland. It's overdone, boring.
Look, Steven Spielberg is a master filmmaker, okay? One of the great ones. He's able to conjure up, fear, so easily in any film he does, and suspense, he's wonderful Hitchcockian like that. In this film, directed by Colin Trevorrow, this film is just a corporate entity. It's seriously made in a boardroom. There is no artistry
toys.
Because they're trying to reach the biggest common denominator. It's all about the money in this one, okay? They're not trying to... Because like I said, nobody dies in this film. Nobody feels like they're truly in danger. There's
so
one
it's where's the threat?
Exactly. So it's just a corporate room of just we want this and this to happen. People seem to like this, so let's throw that in there. But people seem to not like people dying in movies, so let's just make sure everybody lives to the very end.
No, boo. That was what makes them interesting.
You told me about that earlier, that nobody really dies. What's funny is that Wes and I were watching a trailer the other day, and it wasn't a direct trailer for Jurassic World. It was promoting, we'll say, Pepsi. And while they're drinking Pepsi, they have the dinosaurs running around, and somebody gets eaten in the commercial.
Dang.
And
more interesting and threatening than the actual movie.
Exactly. And I told Wesley that nobody dies in the movie, and Wesley's like, what? That's dumb.
Well, look, here, I'll put it this way. There are some shots where, people maybe get eaten, but they get eaten off screen. You don't hear, any, or anything like that, oh my God, please, save me! Anything like that, Because that would be awesome. And then you see blood gushing and a dinosaur ripping a guy's face off.
An arm cool just flying off screen.
Wait, do you hear...
Dodson! We got Dodson over here!
Do you hear anything like, Mommy, where's Daddy? Timmy Tantrum, just run. Don't look back, Timmy Tantrum. But Mommy, Daddy!
That's so boring. That's literally what the whole first movie was. I even had a fifth grader do part of one of their green screen removal projects for I'm a computer teacher, so I had the kids do a green screen removal. I had one of them do a Jurassic Park scene where the guy's in the porta potty hiding, but the little kid made it his own twist and the guy is just going to the bathroom and a dinosaur eats him. It's awesome. So even like they know those iconic scenes, from the old movies, but I don't think I could ask a single person, hey, what an iconic scene from Jurassic World do you remember? No.
No.
They're not. They're not iconic. They're bland.
They have these movies have no edge. There's no danger. There's one cool scene, I guess, that was kind of just fun, amusement park ride-ish, where Chris Pratt is riding a dirt bike through like the streets of Italy and some velociraptors are chasing him, but he's gonna live. Yeah. He's not gonna like crash the bike or anything and be like in pain.
No threat.
Why is it always velociraptors? Why couldn't it be like pterodactyls?
I mean, they had pterodactyls in the first one. They were like,
why couldn't they be chasing them? Like, why are we limiting ourselves to only velociraptors?
Man, and there's like so many other dinosaurs that they can just.
I'm gonna tell you something. Let me tell you something right now. This is the truth. Out of anything I've ever said on this podcast, this is going to be the God's truth. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna tell you something.
Whoa.
Okay.
Oh boy.
In Jurassic Park, 1993, Steven Spielberg. Okay, you know how awesome that scene was, how effective it was just to have two kids running around in a goddamn kitchen with two velociraptors hunting them. Do you know how intense that was?
It was awesome.
You know how intense that was. That was one of the most amazing things ever.
Not even that scene. The scene where they're just waiting in the car. Where they're waiting in the car and you just see the footsteps rippling in that water. You have
two kids on their hands and knees. That is awesome. And then we did nothing like that ever since then. Because you thought, oh my God, these are kids. They're in danger. These things are going to eat them. Because we've seen the velociraptors eat like everybody else, and everybody like suffers, and there's been blood, and there's been gore. So we're going to see Steven Spielberg kill one of these kids with a dinosaur.
It's like no one wants to take that threat anymore. I'm
not saying like, go kill the kids, but that it's how effective it was. You were like on
lose an arm at least, man. That would be awesome. Lose an arm to a velociraptor.
Like in Deep Blue Sea with Samuel L. Jackson. Deep Blue Sea, just.
We are going to get away, and we're going to survive, and we're going to keep on. Anyways,
so man,
the movie's going to make a poop ton of money.
Unfortunately,
so that's all that
boo.
matters.
I really just wish they would do something original rather than the cookie cutter. And you know what's original? The Boys on Amazon Prime. Brian,
is it really original? It's not so original.
Okay, well, it's more original than whatever poop Jurassic World is.
It's very similar to Invincible, which you guys sold me on, which I really enjoyed.
Absolutely.
And I do recommend, even though it's super bone-crunchingly violent.
Well, The Boys actually came out first.
Oh, really?
I believe so.
So I've been watching The Boys. It's right now they're up to 3 seasons. They just got green-lighted season 4. But again, it's a really good show on Amazon. Super violent, really profane. But if you like superhero shows, I do recommend it.
The Boys came out in 2019, and Invincible aired in 2021. So technically, The Boys did it first. But what those shows have in common is that it's like anti-heroes kind of thing. Or like, is that what they're called? Anti-heroes?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So what's really interesting about that whole concept is we're so sick and jaded by all of these, superhero movies. Marvel has just been pumping out so many films that it's like, boo, another superhero movie. I'm bored. Oh, another superhero show. I'm bored. What these shows did was, we're not going to give you your regular cookie cutter show. We're going to give you guys the anti-hero and completely
Which is a lot like Watchmen. I think like Watchmen, the comic book, and then the movie, they started it, kind of that whole brand, and then
they're just going to
really taking off on it.
Turn the superhero genre over on its head and say, no, we're done with this. We want gore. We want violence from the heroes. And it's like, dang! And they don't hold back, man. Especially, I have not seen The Boys. I hear amazing things about it, but especially in Invincible, they do not hold back on making it very explicit with its gore. And oh my gosh, J.K. Simmons' voice in that has never been more perfect as Omni-Man. Like, him as an actor, it just amplified.
He's so underrated.
Amplified so much more in Invincible. And it's sad because he was in that stupid movie Marmaduke with Pete Davidson.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I know. He plays the villain in that. And it's like, J.K. Simmons, how much were you paid for this to lower yourself to this film? But no, if you have not seen those shows, and maybe I'll give The Boys a check out. So you said it's on season 4?
They just got green lighted for season 4.
Okay.
Currently, season 3 is coming out every Friday with the new episode on Amazon.
So they didn't just pop it out all at once.
Be advised, Wesley was watching this and he really likes it, but he couldn't get past the language. It's not like just your regular run-of-the-mill language. It was just, he was getting really uncomfortable with an offensive word. I think Brian puts it, see you next Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you said, what was it? You said it was a British man who says that word, and it's like...
Yeah, actually, I think he's Australian in
either
real life.
way, those dang
Carl
Brits,
Urban,
man, they have no filter when it comes to that specific word, man.
Yeah, so if you're gonna catch it, just be advised.
Yeah, don't watch with your mom in the room.
No, absolutely. Or Invincible, man. That she'll be like, oh my gosh, there's an eyeball. And then it's like, no, Mom, that's not just an eyeball. This whole city just died in a subway crash. And there's gore everywhere. And the aliens are dying and the people are dying. They don't hold back.
And the women and the children.
The children get their heads blown off.
They're animals. And I slaughter them like animals. I hate them.
That's good. No, my gosh. No. So I'm really excited for Invincible season 2 to come out because gosh, I left us on a cliffhanger and I'm like, where is this going, man? I gotta know. It's too dang good.
Where's it going, man?
Another question I have of where is it going is Avatar. 3 movies. What?
Animated movies. Animated.
So, Katie, you had the news on that one. Share with us.
Yes, I need to pull it up. Where did it go? Okay, so this is coming from the Avatar: The Last Airbender fan page on Facebook. It says, big news out of the, I don't know how to pronounce that, Annecy Festival. Paramount Pictures and Nickelodeon Animation have 3 animated Avatar films in development, and Lauren Montgomery is to direct the first untitled installment. That's pretty much all the news that we have on that. I was thinking, okay, as long as you do a good job, I think it'll be a good contrast to the live action show that's going to be on Netflix. But you got to do it right.
Yeah, speculating, I could see them riffing off the comics. There's good story material from the comics they can use. They can bring back a lot of the original voice actors, probably not Aang, but everybody else. And
which is such a shame because like everybody else who was part of that show absolutely loves it, except Aang's character is like not as fond of the show as...
Really? I didn't know that.
So, his name is like Zachary.
Zachary Tyler Eisen?
You guys don't know this?
No.
So, when they were filming, or when they were doing the voice recordings for the characters, he was off somewhere else. He was like on the East Coast when everybody else was on the West Coast. So, he didn't really get the same experience as everybody else, filming his voice with like all the other characters. So he was much younger at the time as well. He was probably maybe elementary school, middle school age, something like that. So he doesn't remember Aang as fondly as, say, like Sokka's voice actor or Toph's voice actor, which is a shame, but I mean, it's understandable. He wasn't there. Yeah. But you're like, oh, what a beloved character, and he did such a good job. It's such a sad defeat. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, if you continue right where it left off with like, okay, now, you know, we're rebuilding the Earth Kingdom or whatever, obviously Aang's voice actor is not a child anymore. So you're not going to have that same voice. You're going to have to find somebody else to recreate it in some way.
But like Brian was saying, there is a ton of material they can pull from the comics to use, a lot of great material. You could go back to, Toph building up her earth bending / metal bending schools. You have Azula getting crazier as they look for Zuko's mom. You have
even Toph like rebuilding connection with her parents as well.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you have not watched that episode on the parents that we talked about, what is her name? Oh my gosh, what was her name?
Bubbles? No, it
Lisa
was
Bei Fong.
Poppy.
No, Poppy Bei Fong is the worst cartoon mother ever. Go watch that episode to find out why.
I was really about to go like Sally
Bei Fong. So Toph's mom, worst cartoon mother. Look it up.
Goodness. So yeah, there's a lot of material going back to the spirit world and following Uncle Iroh, Kyoshi warriors. There's a lot of material there. So, you know, if they decided to go off of that, I'd be really happy with that. Also building up the freaking Republic City.
Yeah.
You know, just jump maybe, I wouldn't mind a time skip where they, you know, go 40 years into the future and, you know, they're building it up. So, I don't know.
I'm glad that it's going to be animated because I'm just afraid again with like whatever this live action show is going to run into, like the problems it's going to run into with like the animation of, or the CGI of like the bending and whatnot. So I'm hoping that they can get the same creators that did, Book 3 of Avatar Last Airbender, Legend of Korra, Voltron, and I think it's this new show on Amazon Prime called Vox. All of those were made by Studio Mir in South Korea. They animated the episodes. So I'm hoping they can get that same animator back because that's just like the Avatar feel, you know? And I hate moving things onto other creators, you know? It just makes me sad.
No, but I say go ahead. It's in good hands with other people. That, you know, Aaron Konietzko and Brian Michael DiMartino, they did a great thing, but like I said earlier before, do the Irvin Kershner. Let somebody else take the reins, and you might get it. You might get an Empire Strikes Back, which is the best Star Wars movie.
I'm just nervous.
So watch. You might get the best Avatar we've ever seen, or some version of it.
It's a very beloved series, and if they cannot handle it and do it right, it's gonna have a lot of backlash, just like Korra did.
Dude, I just had a brain blast.
What?
Okay, hear me out. I'm literally just spitballing.
Okay.
So what if...
You heard it here first, I'll bump that!
So what if they decided to go in a different direction, but maintain that same world and that same time, but they're like going back to different avatars? And then, I don't know if you guys remember, but way, way back when we were just talking about what we would love to see for Avatar, just in general, the franchise, where we were talking about what an Avatar video game would look like, where it's this massive open world game where you could play as different avatars and you can, you know, just traverse the Earth Kingdom and the Northern and Southern Water Tribes and the Fire Nation, and you could play as each individual character, but also have your own customizable character. What if it led into that? It is the perfect time for somebody to be working on that. I'm just dreaming big. But I mean, we have a live action show coming out soon. We've got 3 animated films.
I don't know. There's a lot they have to work with. I would love if they did more showing of what was going on in like the Earth Kingdom versus the Fire Nation during the war.
No, we saw enough of that.
No, I feel like we didn't though. We never got to see really the front lines.
Unless they handle it like they did like the Clone Wars. That'd be kind of neat.
Yeah, I just want to see some more frontline action because it was always like other characters were talking about
Earth Nation stuff is boring at this point.
Oh man,
I want to see more cool fire, but like I want to get deeper into the lore. You know what I mean? And I feel like Earth stuff is like just on the surface.
So do you want more like of the supernatural stuff, like Spirit World?
Yeah, maybe more of that.
I don't want it the way Korra did it though.
But I don't want to see like other kinds of like whiz bang, different kinds of bending. Like there's so many ways you can do fire or air or rock or whatever. I mean, keep it just. But I really like when they do more. I want to see more Fire Nation stuff. I feel like we barely scratched the surface on like the Fire Nation and those islands and their culture. I feel like to me, we talk about forever about all the different cultures, but I mean, I love Fire Nation. I think they're so neat.
Spin-off show entirely about Kangaroo Island.
I hear that place is really hopping.
I feel like it'd be like a 90210 kind of show.
Oh my!
90210,
more like Baywatch.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just kind of those like early 90s sexy chicks, sexy dudes on,
But it's supposed to be a movie, and it doesn't say that they're all connected either. So
that'll be a trilogy.
I don't know. Who knows?
That's where the money's
We'll see. But you know who's gonna be there?
Appa.
Jennifer Hudson.
Bump that will be there to report on what happens. But yes, Jennifer Hudson is my next, which is it is my next one. All right, Jennifer Hudson.
Poor segue.
All right, listen. It was better the other time. Jennifer Hudson is a EGOT winner.
EGOT!
If you don't know what an EGOT is, that is an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony winner. Jennifer Hudson. A winner.
Jennifer Hudson.
But you know what she's not a winner
you got
of?
That EGOT.
Why did you say it? Why weren't you paying attention?
I thought you were going to say something more about her many accomplishments before we got to that.
All right. So Jennifer Hudson, she got an Emmy for Baba Yaga animated short she voiced in, won a couple of Grammys, an Oscar for Dreamgirls, and won a Tony Award for her new musical, A Strange Loop. So amazing accomplishments for her.
Accomplishments.
We're so proud of her. That's awesome.
Now, I will say
pay attention!
Wonderful timing.
I know, Kate. You just had your pauses.
Oh, no. I'm paying attention. I'm doing this on purpose. Thank you. So, you know what she didn't win?
What?
American Idol.
Oh, shoot. Darn.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's Fantasia Barrino in season 3.
Oh, we know what season it was, too.
Okay, do you remember what place she got?
7th.
Like 4th.
7th place.
7th place?
That's what I was trying to say. That's what I was trying to say before. It was like, dang. I mean, okay.
America
who knows
whipped out, bro.
Who the other chick is now, the actual winner of season, what is it, 2, 3?
3.
Who is
Marino? Listen,
who the heck is she now?
No, she's got a good career.
I don't know who she is.
Oh my God, listen, Fantasia Barrino is really big in the R&B section, R&B and gospel. Listen, just because they win American Idol or don't win American Idol doesn't mean that they stay with that company. I forget what it's called. It's like a number or a letter. They don't stay with them. If you look at Chris Daughtry, he is really big in the hard rock scene, and it's because they.
Well, no, that's not even it. Because I'm trying to say is like, you have Jennifer Hudson. Everybody knows her because she went out and did like amazing things. Chris Daughtry, he made hit singles.
Buh-bye's right?
No one knows him.
I liked Buh-bye.
No one knows him.
Yeah.
Everybody knows Kelly Clarkson. You know Carrie Underwood because they actually had hits. I don't know.
Justin Guarini.
I don't know Fantasia Barrino because she doesn't have any hits that made it mainstream.
She didn't want to do pop music. She wanted to.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say. Who the heck is she?
She did a lot of Broadway. She did a lot of Broadway and off Broadway. I mean, she got a big career. She has a huge career. I mean, it's just not.
Well, I mean, good for her, but she just didn't make it like the Kelly Clarkson, or the Carrie Underwood.
Thank the Lord, Kelly Clarkson. Oh my gosh. Bro.
Hey, don't say anything about Kelly.
What are you talking about?
I'm
not going to say that. No, I'm just saying, like, Kelly is not as talented.
All right, Carrie Underwood, Saturday Night Football, okay? Or Sunday Night Football, all right?
Saturday Night Football?
I'm sorry.
Oh, my God.
I'm sorry.
I didn't know she was doing college football.
Mr. Saturday Night Football.
No, Sunday Night Football.
Everybody's waiting for Saturday night.
Oh my God.
So, you don't hear Fantasia Barrino, on The Voice now, like you had Alicia Keys or something, just...
No, but maybe she didn't want to. I mean, look at Adam Lambert. He didn't, did he win?
He went big.
He did not win. He did
and
not
he
win.
went, and he did go big for a long time. He fell off.
He's actually with Queen now. He is performing with Queen.
Yeah, he's the
head. You just don't really hear about him as much as you did like back in the 2010s.
It's because it's just not nobody talks. It's just not.
Nobody talks about Philip Phillips anymore. See,
hold on.
I was hoping someone was doing it.
As we roll down this unfamiliar road.
I told you.
Mom loves that song so much.
Oh,
Say you're not alone.
That song came out when my first child was born, so every time I hear it, I'm like, oh, yes. Baby's born. Coming out of the goo.
Ew.
All right, let's do the chunk now, for goodness sake.
Wait, we had one last news segment.
No, there's not. Seriously?
One surprise last news segment. This was breaking news yesterday. Emma Thompson is playing the Trunchbull in Matilda, the musical.
I'm all there for. I am there for it.
So here's the controversy. Controversy. Third time I've done that tonight. The controversy with this one is that people are sick and tired of skinny people playing fat people. They are saying, "Stop with the fat suits." Down with it.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
What?
Just stop.
What?
She is not fat. We need to get this straight.
No, they're saying she's skinny playing a fat person.
She just has big bazongas.
Yes, listen, the Trunchbull is not fat.
Okay, if you look at the picture,
built like a tank.
She has added weight. Emma Thompson is
muscular,
not thin. She doesn't look like a thin dictator. She's got.
Whoa! Hey, we don't swear on this show. What's wrong with you?
She's got like pillows, stuffed up in her shirt to add some weight in there to make bigger boobies.
Bazooms.
So that's what the controversy is right now. That why can't they just get a bigger person to play the bigger role? And they're also saying the less attractive people to play the bigger roles. Why are they using the beautiful, thin Emma Thompson?
Listen, she was also Nanny McPhee, okay? So she's got this role under wraps, okay? She's just reprising a role at this point.
Yeah, and anybody that's like saying the fat suit stuff, bro, go look at The Nutty Professor. That movie. Yeah. Oh my gosh!
Get over yourselves. If you're the ones complaining, then you go audition.
I feel like that's like an argument for a whole different conversation. It's like gay people should only play gay people, straight people should only play straight people,
white people
should only play white people, black people should only play black people. Avatar people should only play Avatar people. Ewoks should only play themselves. And
Mutants playing mutants.
yeah,
It's like, come on, people. Is this really what we're complaining about? Grow up. Find something else new to complain about. Like, you do it then. You do it. It's like the people who make artwork or like see someone make some artwork. They're like, well, a 3-year-old could do that. Okay, well, they didn't. And I did. So here we go.
Or it's like what I've been seeing on Facebook about the new Lightyear movie. I was just scrolling through some comments and people are already like, oh, I'm here for the people that are protesting that it's not Tim Allen. Give me a freaking break.
Gosh.
I think Chris Evans does a great job.
He did good?
Well, we're talking
about this week. I'm sorry.
You have to tune in next week. You have to make them come back.
Yes, something juicy. Anyways, juicy. You want to know juicy?
So,
Emma Thompson as the Trunchbull.
Yeah.
No, people are just finding more stuff to complain about. They're being little wusses, little babies. Get over yourself.
Bunch of kitty baby whiners.
Exactly.
All right, let's do the chunk, man.
All right, man. Juicy chunk time. Chunk zone. Brian, you've got a game for us.
All right, so here's the game. What we're going to be doing is I'm going to give you guys a few different categories, and then in those categories, some clues and about different things such as movies, video games, TV shows. And what the trick is that KT and Ileana have to work together to try to put them in order of when they were released. So the oldest of when it first came out, then to the most recent. You guys got that? You got the rules? You have to work together?
Got it. We're gonna.
Can you say it again slower?
No.
Okay. Anyways,
looking at this list of what you've got for us, like category wise, Katie and I are going to suck guns.
It's gonna be a challenge because I don't want to make it too easy for you guys.
Suspense. Also, interruption real quick. If you're liking this episode right now, leave us a like. We would love that. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Leave a comment down below as well.
Hit that thumbs down. I really like those.
I thought you were going to say, hit that damn bell.
Language. Oh my, this is
all right. So here we go.
The game.
This is a family show. This is family.
All right, So Tom Cruise is, again, still the biggest movie star in the world, even after all these years. He's got one of the biggest movies of the year, Top Gun, Maverick. It's made more money than you could possibly imagine for a movie that came out almost a long time ago. So what I'm going to have you guys do is
a long time ago.
You guys are going to be putting a bunch of Tom Cruise movies in order from the first oldest release to the most recent film. So here you go. You should have a pen and paper ready.
The heck I have a pen and paper.
Okay, so here you go. 5 Tom Cruise movies. You got to put them in order. Let's go with Minority Report.
Okay.
The Last Samurai.
Okay.
War of the Worlds.
Okay.
Top Gun.
Okay.
And Mission Impossible.
Okay.
Talk amongst yourselves.
All right. So, Katie, we're doing this as a team, correct? Team.
Yes, of course.
All right. So I remember War of the Worlds coming out when it was like early 2000s. So I'm going to put that towards like the top as number 1 of being like the newest.
Yeah.
And then would you say Top Gun was probably his
Top Gun
first?
Top Gun is an 80s movie. That is the oldest.
Okay. So I've never seen Last Samurai, so I don't know what year that's around.
I think that came, let me think.
Is that 90s or
no, wait. I think that actually came out after War of the Worlds.
Last Samurai?
Yeah.
Really?
I think that is actually our most recent one.
Okay, so Last Samurai. Who else is in that movie? Do you know?
I should know because I've seen it. I didn't really like it. I think before that is Minority Report. Minority Report, then Last Samurai.
That is the most recent?
Yeah. So my list that I have here, but
And then
correct me if I'm wrong.
Mission Impossible in between that.
No. Okay, so,
in between the Top Gun and War of the Worlds.
Yeah, so my list, correct me if I'm wrong, I have from oldest to most recent.
Okay.
Top Gun,
Uh-huh.
Mission Impossible,
Uh-huh.
War of the Worlds.
Uh-huh.
No, wait, man, I'm confused about War of the Worlds and Minority Report.
War of the Worlds came out the first year that we moved here. That was 2004.
I can't remember if Minority Report was like a 2000 film. No.
Or 2010.
Well, no, like, did it come out in the year... It didn't come out in the year 2000. 2003?
All right, TikTok.
Okay, I'm gonna switch it. Okay, so switch War of the Worlds with Minority Report.
Okay.
All right, so
we've got War of the Worlds, Last Samurai, Minority Report.
Wait, no, that's not what I have.
You just said switch them.
Are you going from most recent to oldest?
Yes.
Okay.
And then Mission Impossible. And then Top Gun. We're gonna go with it. We're gonna ding it in.
Ding it in. What's your final answer then?
Okay, so from the oldest to most recent.
Okay.
Top Gun, Mission Impossible, Minority Report, War of the Worlds, Last Samurai.
That is incorrect.
What was it? Was it?
So here you have Top Gun, 1986.
Okay.
Mission Impossible, 1996. Minority Report,
oh, Lord.
This is what I had!
2002.
No, Katie said it wrong.
The Last Samurai,
That's what I had!
2003.
Well, why did you say something?
War of the Worlds, 2005.
That's what I have on my piece of paper right here, and then dummy head over there said it backwards.
You should have said something.
Man.
Next time, speak up.
Oh man, I literally had it.
Then you got the next one, Wiener.
I was like, oh, I think you guys might squeak it out, but
Dang it! I had it written out.
I got something you can squeak out.
Okay.
Ew, yucky.
Next, so this group of movies knows about squeaking it out. We got young adult movies, the YA films.
Oh Lord.
All right, so have your pen and pencil ready.
Yeah, Ileana's got this one.
Okay.
In the bag.
So here we go. Young adult movies. Divergent.
Okay.
The Maze Runner.
Okay.
The Kissing Booth. The Golden Compass. And Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince.
Ooh, you're getting
put those in order of oldest to most recent.
Okay, so here we go. Listen up.
No cheating, no looking it up either.
No, I'm not looking them up. Kissing Booth probably came out in 2018. That's what I'm gonna put it as, okay? 2018, around that time. Yeah. Divergent came out and Maze Runner came out when I was in high school. I'm gonna say Maze Runner is after Divergent. We're gonna put Divergent around we're gonna say 2014, okay? Divergent 2014. Maze Runner, we're gonna say 2015. Something like that. Okay? When did Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince come out? Do you know?
Let me think. I'm trying to think of when Deathly Hallows ended. I think what year is it now?
2012. Or 2012. I'm sorry, 2022. My bad.
Oh my god.
Bring me back to my sophomore year of high school. I'm
going to get a lot of flack for this. I'm sorry, Harry Potter heads. Yeah, I'm going to say that the last
of the
movie
Mohicans
came out in 2016.
So where is this?
Wait a minute. Let me just do some math. You do that. I'll do some math.
Okay, so the Golden Compass I have never seen, and I don't know.
I'm going to give you guys 2 minutes left. Okay?
Hurry up, KT!
I don't like time.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put them in order. So we've got, I'm going to have, from top, I'm going to have the Kissing Booth up here. Most recent. Kissing Booth. And then I'm going to put Maze Runner.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And then I'm going to put Divergent.
Okay, I think Harry Potter came out in 2016.
2016.
I think Half-Blood Prince came out in 2016.
Okay. Wow, really? Are you sure?
Because, hold on, wait. 1, 2.
I was in college
4,
when
5,
that came
6.
out.
Wait, stop.
Wait, stop!
Wait, maybe not.
No. It has to be before 2010.
Yeah, you're right. 2000. I feel like that's early then because I say that because
you have 1 minute left.
God, I feel like it's earlier because Sorcerer's Stone came out in 2001, and so when you go year by year, which it didn't actually come out year by year, I wouldn't think it would be the earliest.
Okay, what I'm gonna go with. I'm going to say from oldest to newest. This is just mine. I don't know about Katie's.
I'm
going
not
to say
saying anything, man.
I'm going to say the Half-Blood Prince, the Golden Compass, Divergent, Maze Runner, the Kissing Booth.
Okay. Say it again one more time so we have it.
Half-Blood Prince, the Golden Compass, Divergent, Maze Runner, the Kissing Booth.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
That is incorrect.
What is it?
In 2007, you have the Golden Compass.
I just didn't know. I don't know what it is.
Okay. In 2009, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince.
I knew it.
In 2014, you have the Maze Runner.
No way! That one came out first?
And then 2015, Divergent.
Wow.
I feel like the Maze Runner just came out.
No, I
know it didn't, but I feel
and then
like
in 2018, the Kissing Booth.
Oh, I called it 2018, bro! Woo! But still, I was wrong.
Yeah, Harry Potter came out in 2016.
No, that was a slip of the tongue because I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4. We're just out of the teens.
Like Deathly Hallows came out. I think it was 2012. That's when it ended.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
I remember being in high school when the last one.
All right.
Oh man, that was
for
hard.
your next round.
Okay.
We have first person shooters. You guys ready?
Hang on. And read them out slower.
Okay. All right. First person shooters.
Okay.
All right. Halo 3.
Oh crap.
Duke Nukem 3D.
Oh jeez.
Overwatch. Fortnite. And Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
All right. I already know Fortnite came out in 2014, 2015. I was in my senior year of high school.
Okay, I think the oldest game is Duke Nukem 3D.
Okay.
That is the
I'll agree to that.
Duke. Call of Duty 2. I hate Call of Duty, by the way. I hate Call of Duty.
Hunter's been playing one Call of Duty game that's actually been really interesting to watch
him. I'm going to say Duke Nukem, Call of Duty 2.
Halo 3.
No, I feel like Halo 3 is more recent. I'm gonna say Call of Duty, Overwatch, Fortnite, Halo 3. Call of Duty.
Well, how many Halo games are there now?
I feel like 3.
There's 3? Okay, so Overwatch came out in 2012, 2013. I'm gonna say the oldest one now is Fortnite.
No.
What do you think? You think Halo 3 is higher?
Oh, you mean like most recent?
Yes. I'm saying that Fortnite is the most recent, coming out in 2015.
No, I think Halo 3 is more recent.
Okay.
So
and then Overwatch underneath Fortnite.
No, I think Overwatch has been out longer.
That's what I'm saying. Underneath.
Okay, we got to get clear. So from oldest to most recent.
So I've got my list. At the top is the newest. Okay? And then bottom is the oldest.
Okay, so you have to.
So from the top is newest. Halo 3, Fortnite, Overwatch, Call of Duty 2, Duke Nukem.
That's what I have.
Okay.
Yes.
Solidifying our answer then.
Say it again. All right, here's the final answer. Go ahead.
From the top to the bottom, newest to oldest. Halo 3, Fortnite, Overwatch, Call of Duty 2, Duke Nukem 3D.
Final answer?
Yes.
I'm sorry, the answer is incorrect.
Oh my gosh! Why do we suck?
So you guys got Duke Nukem 3D right. That came out in 1996.
Yes.
But then after that, you guys were way off. Next is Halo 3, 2007.
I thought it had to be old.
Okay, next would be Call of Duty Black Ops 2, 2012.
And then Overwatch and Fortnite.
And then Overwatch, and then Fortnite.
When we took that off, we
Overwatch is
wrong.
2016. Fortnite is 2017.
So
2017.
We're not that wrong. We just had Halo 3 wrong.
You were way off on Halo 3. You're like, yeah, how many Halos? Yeah, there's like 3 of them. Yeah, there's like 10 of them by now, man.
Dang.
Yeah, but the numbers don't go up that high.
Yeah.
It's not Halo 10.
But Halo 3 was 15 years ago, you know?
Oh my gosh, as time passes, man. Oh my gosh.
Okay, this is a chance for you guys to totally redeem yourself.
No, it's not.
Sure.
If you guys get this one right. Okay. Superhero TV shows.
No!
Both animated and non-animated.
No!
It's a nice mix. You guys work together. If you work together, I think you can nail this, okay? So if you guys are ready, here's the superhero TV shows. The original X-Men animated cartoon. Powerpuff Girls. Batman. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Lois and Clark, The Adventures of Superman.
Okay, so I think we've actually got a crack at this.
Okay,
and I'm gonna give you guys a hint. The Batman is not the animated series.
Oh.
What Batman is
which one are you
this?
referring to?
Oh, like 1960s. Okay,
Yeah, okay.
so
I threw you guys a bone, okay?
yeah, okay.
Well,
so
you have to be clear, otherwise, because I was literally thinking the animated series that came out in like.
And then you would say
early
Batman,
90s.
the animated series.
Okay,
But this is
you're right.
Batman.
So
Okay.
so let's do this. Batman is at the bottom.
Yes, 1960s. Next, I think would be X-Men.
X-Men.
That came out in early 90s.
Yes. I don't know what this Lewis and Clark is.
I would think that would come. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm having a brain blast again. That's with what's his name? That was also a 90s show. It was a live action TV show. Dang it. Did that? Let's see.
Superman. What was it called?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
What was it? Lewis and Clark, Superman.
Lois, not Lewis and Clark.
Yeah.
Lois and Clark.
Traversing
not the
America.
Lois.
Listen,
what kind of name is Lois?
Lois Griffin?
That's a stupid name.
Okay, so I think that comes after X-Men. Because that was also a 1990s show, but it was like mid.
Yeah, because then you've got Powerpuff Girls in late 90s, and then Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is 2010s.
Yeah, and I remember Lois and Clark being on the first time that we lived in North Carolina.
Okay.
So my answer going from oldest to most recent is going to be Batman, X-Men, Lois and Clark.
Lewis.
Yeah. Jeez. Powerpuff Girls and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I'm going to be different and switch Powerpuff Girls and Lois and Clark.
No,
You guys gotta come together.
Wait.
No, we have to.
You have to come
Oh,
together.
man.
Come to a consensus.
Ileana, Powerpuff Girls came out in 1998.
Okay.
Lois and Clark was around when we were still living in North Carolina.
And we were living in North Carolina. Okay,
Yes,
I thought you
for
said
the
Louisiana.
No. For the first time.
Okay, fine. I thought we could have separate votes, so I was going to be different and see if I could win.
No.
Okay, fine.
Gotta work together.
Then we're going with Katie's.
All right, put him in for your final answer.
All right, you read it.
From oldest to most recent, Batman, X-Men, Lois and Clark, Powerpuff Girls, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Final answer.
Yes.
Boom, boom.
You are 100% correct. Nice job. You guys got one.
Redeemed ourselves.
So, in 1966, Batman came out. 1992, X-Men. 1993, Lois and Clark, The Adventures of Superman. 100% right on Powerpuff Girls. 1998, and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is a 2013 show. Good job, you guys.
I was about to say, Powerpuff Girls were my jam, man. Back then, they were my girls. Also, another parent that we talked about in our parents' videos, Professor Utonium is the best cartoon father ever. Okay? So, yeah.
What a single dad.
Period. Mm-hmm.
Raising
Good job, you guys.
That was good. Good one, Brian. I like that game.
Hope you enjoyed that game. Yeah.
I did like that. That was very tricky.
I demand a part 2.
A part 2 with other, maybe some easier, maybe kind of easier topics. I don't know. They were just a little bit hard for me.
All right, Gen Z.
Oh! Hey, I tried really hard with that young adult content, okay? Because that was when I was a little teenager back then watching that sort of crap anyways. I did not. I have the Maze Runner book. I never read it, though.
Speaking of which, I saw a teaser trailer for the prequel to the Hunger Games. What is it called? Hunger Games, Singing Bird versus Snakes, something like that. Songbird versus Snakes.
Yeah, we've been talking about that.
Well, I know, but I actually saw the teaser trailer.
What about
Have you seen a teaser trailer?
No.
All right, then. There you
go.
What
about that?
Should I check it out, or
you'll have to wait for next week.
Oh, dang it! Fine. And Lightyear next week. Ooh, stick around. And
spoilers for next week.
That will conclude this week's episode of Bump That. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you haven't already, leave us a like if you enjoyed this episode. If you have not subscribed to Bump That, what are you doing? Subscribe to us. We love having you guys here. And hit that notification bell so you know whenever a new episode has been uploaded. This was a fun episode. I like this one very much. And if you guys did too, please leave us a like and maybe a comment down below. Did you get any of the answers or any of the questions that Brian had for us correctly? Let us know down in the comments below. And we will see you guys. Oh, wait, not yet. We've got Brian in this corner.
On second thought, make my potatoes a salad.
And we've got KT in this corner.
You're not ugly, mister. You're just really dirty.
And I'm Ileana, your host, signing off on another episode of Bump That. Thank you guys so much for listening, and we will see you in next week's episode. Bye-bye!